Hello, everyone. Welcome to Alphawisdom. I'm Mystic Cassandria. Today, we're talking about the common signs found in the palm indicating health problems. Okay? So, we're going to be covering a lot, so let's get started. I have a sheet for you to follow along, and this is what we have here. Okay? I think we can see this. Okay, it's very important that I go over this with you so you're clear. Please see the following information as a guide. The information is not intended to be taken as a substitute for professional medical advice. Any person with a condition requiring medical attention should consult a qualified practitioner or therapist. These are the areas we will be covering: shock, acidity, toxic substances to the kidneys, gynecological worries, an island in the lifeline, and a star formation on the girdle of Venus. And I will go over this with you in the order that it is there with the alphabet. All right, let's take a look here. I hope you see it all right. Okay, here's A, here's B, these lines. C would be these dots, D is here, E, and we come back to the top for F, okay? So we're all clear. I just want to point out to you that the ancient art of reading or analyzing palms has evolved over a period of 4,000 years. This is a highly respected tool that we're studying now, and this was practiced and studied by scientists and philosophers and many of the great minds in history. So this is not something you just sit aside. It sort of went underground around the Renaissance period of 1400. And, sorry, not 1400, it's 1600. 1450 to 1600 is the Renaissance. That's like a rebirth of interest. It's like minds are opening up. So looks like we're getting back to that. So we have signs of health concerns can be seen on both hands, and this can be used in a medical context. I'll put it that way. All right, let's begin here with A. I didn't label the lines because I think you know them by now, but this is the headline. Here's a dot, or this could be an island, but a mark that is circular in format. That represents a shock, something unexpected. It could be something that's physical, that's happening inside, or it's something that could be an outside wound that tends to affect the mind, the thinking. But it's a problem, and it needs to be checked. Okay, let's go on to B. You see these lines that are under the little finger? And it's coming from the lifeline. So when we have this simply means digestive problems specifically. This is always a health problem because this is the line of Mercury. Another name for it, of course, it is a health line. I've been referring to it as a health line because we were talking about health issues. So here is these lines, single lines constantly. Where are they going? It's short, and then you have gaps in between. So it's a constant problem. So that means something is wrong with the digestion. Let's go on to C. We have C represents toxic substances in the kidneys. This is C, these dots, you don't want to have those. These spot markings indicate that it's toxic in there. And the best way to take care of this is to drink more water because water tends to flush out all the toxic elements. So if you see that, you may not have as many as this, or if you happen to see them, you may not see as many as this. But if these should not be there. And whenever it comes up, it's letting you know this is a problem. Let's go on to D. All right. All right, it resembles a square, but we don't call it a square when it's here. It's not on the line, it's outside of the line. gynecological worries. Now, this can indicate there's a hernia, or it could be linked to a hysterectomy, okay? Gynecological worries. All right, let's go on to E. This is an island in the lifeline. This shows a period of health concerns or low vitality. So if you have it there, you will feel it, because you won't feel quite up to what you usually feel to when you're feeling great. And one thing that could help, you could consider making a change to your diet, okay? And we take now the last one, F, going back up to the top. Now, as you recall, this area is the girdle of Venus. What we have here, sometimes you see it like this. Here's a line, there's a gap, there's more line, more gap, more line, gap, more line. Okay, sometimes it's like that, okay? What it's making that mark. But when you have these marks on it, that's the issue, that's the problem. Okay, this is sometimes seen when there are sexually transmitted infections that need to be cleared up, okay? All right. That covers all the things we're covering today. I hope you understood this. And if you liked it, be sure you give a thumbs up. And of course, thanks for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you if you have. And be happy. Bye.